Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Idiots in a Movie podcast, episode 8. I'm your host, Chris, and here with me always is my co-host, Matt.
What's up, everyone? The movie today we're reviewing is called The Invisible Man, 2020 movie. It's on HBO
Max is on HBO Max.
This is basically the last big movie that came out before the coronavirus quarantine.
Yeah, basically. Now that you mentioned something about that, yeah, this is basically the really last big movie.
I feel like that's been 10 years.
It's felt like it's been
God.
Years ago since this movie was in theaters.
This year needs to end.
Yeah, it's gone by way too slow.
Anywho, what was the story?
The story? Okay, essentially, the story is about a girl named C who escapes her abusive / controlling boyfriend, and then her boyfriend supposedly dies, and she believes that he has found a way to turn himself invisible, and she believes that he is stalking and ruining her life.
That's pretty good. Pretty good explanation.
Yeah.
This is a remake of the classic movie for anyone who couldn't figure that out.
Yeah. I don't think it falls. I've never seen the original, so I'm assuming this is not the same story.
I don't think so either.
I don't think.
What's your overall opinion of this movie?
I really like this movie. I thought it was a really, really good movie.
It's really damn good.
Yeah. And it really picks up towards the second half of the movie.
Yes.
It really does.
Yeah.
But who was the director of this movie, Matt?
Liam Wendell?
Lee Wynell, I think is how you say his name. I think that's how you say his name. But it's the guy who made Saw and I'm pretty sure Insidious.
He did one of the... No, James Wan did Insidious. He did...
He helps James Wan on a lot of his horror movie projects, so they do them together. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're best buddies.
Yeah.
His last directorial movie is Upgrade.
Yeah.
I know you haven't seen.
No, I haven't seen it, but you said it was good.
It's really, really good. It's like a movie about a Black Mirror episode. It's really good.
Interesting. So, Matt, what did you think of the main character, C?
I liked her. Going into this movie, I wasn't sure if Elizabeth Moss, who's the actor who plays her, was actually a good actress or not.
Yeah.
Because I seen her in a couple other things, and she was pretty bad in those movies. And in this, she was incredible. She really acts her butt off in this movie.
Yeah, she sells the being scared and then being tired of being scared. She really sells all the range of emotions and that her character goes through the entire movie.
Feels like she's slowly losing her mind.
Yeah.
Because no one believes her. She does a really good job.
Yeah, she does do a great job of portraying the person that no one believes,
but clearly
is
telling the truth.
Yeah, on to something.
Her, I guess, best friend, the person she lives with.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have his name written down.
His name's Aldous Hodge.
Okay.
He's gonna be playing Hawkman in Black Adam.
He's gonna be playing Hawkman.
Yeah.
In Black Adam, really?
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. I always liked him. When he showed up in this movie, like, hey, I like this dude.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
Yeah. I liked him. I like him and the daughter.
Yeah, I don't
played
know.
by Storm Reed. She's really good. She's in TV show, the Zendaya TV show on HBO.
Oh, I have no clue.
Never mind.
What did you think about? I mean, I know we don't get to see him much, but what did you think about her boyfriend and his brother? Let's combine them two.
Without going into
his brother, yeah.
Detail, they were alright. They did what they're supposed to do, which is
they were very messed up.
Yes, they're very messed up.
Something wrong in the head with those two.
Now, I don't like to get into budget of movies because it never really tells you if it's a good movie or not. But this movie was made for only $7 million.
Really?
And it made $134 million.
Jeez.
That's, I would say, pretty good. That's a pretty good return.
Yeah, that's a pretty good return. It's an amazing return.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good little investment right there.
Yeah, we should have invested in this movie.
Yeah. If we had that type of money thrown around,
Maybe.
probably would.
So I just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, this movie is a great example of how to make a really, really good movie on a low budget.
Yes, you don't need $200 million to make a good movie.
Nah, they did.
Warner Brothers, DC.
They did a great job making this movie.
It's a good movie. Oh, the message of this movie is really good. It's really timely with the Me Too movement and domestic violence especially against women and gaslighting. It's a good message.
Yeah, it is a very
Hopefully
good message.
People realize that they
Stand up to your
need to
abuser.
stop abusing people and get your life together.
Yeah. So I don't have much else to talk about non-spoilerly. What about you, Matt?
Yeah, not non-spoilery.
Okay, so we're about to get into the spoilers now. If you haven't seen this movie, you should go watch it before we get into it.
It's on HBO Max.
It's on HBO Max if you have that. I highly suggest you go watch this movie before you listen. Definitely. What about you?
Definitely. You should watch this. It's one of the better movies of this year. The 20 of them that came out.
Yeah. So, if you haven't seen it, go see it. If you don't want to see it, just want to listen to us, that's fine. But, spoilers ahead, you have been warned. So, Matt, throughout the entire movie, I thought it did a very good job of building the tension, and you really get that sense of tension from the first scene that it's in, where she has drugged her boyfriend, and she has to tiptoe out of the house, and then she kicks the dog's bowl. Yeah, and it's like an oh shit moment. Like, oh my god,
I got an old shit moment. Soon. I want to talk about, but yeah, the first scene really kind of build or set the movie up wonderfully.
Yes, it did. I liked the opening scene, and then you see her jumping over the fence and then running through the woods, and then when you think she's safe, her sister rolls up, and then all of a sudden you see you see someone running, and then bam, he just it tells her to open the door, and then just punches the window and breaks it. Yeah, he is absolutely crazy. Her boyfriend is.
What did you think of the design?
The design of the Invisible Man suit?
Invisible Man.
I thought it was actually a really cool design.
Suit. I really liked the design.
It looked like something out of like a superhero movie or something.
Yeah, and I don't know, kind of felt realistic. Like, of course, a suit that would go invisible would have cameras all over it.
Yeah, like refractive type deal, and then he talked about light refraction and stuff like that. And that's obviously something that theoretically you'd have to know a lot about to be able to invent something as advanced as an invisibility suit. Yeah. So yeah, I thought it was a good suit. Yeah, a good suit and a good explanation of how the suit does what it does, kinda.
Now, this movie shouldn't be called Invisible Man. It should be called Invisible Men. Yeah. How much of what happens do you think was the brother?
Well, I was going to get into this later, but from what the director says, I'm pretty sure he said that the only scene that the brother is the Invisible Man is the scene that we see him get shot in.
He gets shot?
Yeah, so, everything else is Adrian.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's just,
But yeah, you never when you get that twist without reading, an article about the movie, you really don't know when they were switching or even if he was actually lying. Yeah. Because when I watched the movie, I was like, well, maybe he wasn't in the suit. Maybe I was like, maybe it's just the brother to get all the money to get back at his brother for being such a dick to him. So when I first watched the movie, I had no clue, but from the director says that Adrian was in the suit every time except for when his brother got shot.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, that works. I really liked how, because that moment right there could have been the end of the movie. Yeah, and it would have been as satisfying. Yeah, thank you. But it goes into more detail, and that it was all still a setup, and he was still playing her. And
Yeah.
she ended up getting her
Revenge
in the
end.
best way possible.
Yeah, that's really messed up revenge.
It was,
But he was
was
messed
nice,
up
yeah.
too. So let's get into when the Invisible Man starts stalking C. You get like very little subtle hints, such as the front door opening, and her walking out onto the front porch, and then you see it's very cold outside, so she breathes, and then when you see right behind her, someone's breathing.
yeah, someone's breathing.
You see the breath.
This movie, like the first half of the movie, is kind of like a Paranoid Activity movie,
Yeah.
and then it goes. I feel like it goes. The second half, Terminator 2.
Definitely. It
And
goes crazy. It goes really action packed in the
back-
second half.
You're batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Which you don't think those two movies together would work, but it does here.
It does. It works here very good. Oh, there's something else about the opening scene I forgot to mention earlier. In the opening scene, when C is going downstairs to turn off the alarm system, you get the foreshadowing of the suit
Yeah.
from later in the movie, because she looks over and there's nothing there, but we obviously know that the suit is there. But I thought that was really good how they
Yeah.
foreshadowed it.
Good foreshadowing.
What'd you think of the bedroom scene where Adrian is standing on the blanket after they take? I thought that was one of the creepier.
Yeah, that was one of the creepiest scenes.
because he just kind of
And he takes pictures of
drags
them
them.
while they're asleep.
that was weird, man.
Yeah.
that was
Creepy and weird.
yeah.
That is messed up.
And then he sits in the chair, and then I'm pretty sure he gets up before she throws the blanket on the chair.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. That was a very
Creepy.
spooky scene. And then after that, you get C laying on the ground crying because Adrian took her phone and sent that email to her sister
Yeah.
about not wanting ever to see her again or whatever. And then what's his name? His daughter gets hit. Her friend's daughter gets hit.
gets hit in the head and
And blames it on C, even though she was like standing actually pretty far away from her to be able to smack her like that.
Yeah, he's a messed up human being.
Yeah, and then after that, she like throws the coffee. I think that's coffee ground.
Yeah,
up
coffee down on the ground to see.
Yeah.
Well,
He steps,
yeah,
and then she's like talking to the doorway, expecting him to be over there. And then she hears the buzz upstairs.
when you were watching this movie, did you ever like look closely at the?
Yes, I did.
I did the same thing.
I did that many times. I would just sit there and like,
Is he
I
right
think I
there?
can see him, but I probably couldn't. Yeah, there was always a question of when is he around,
Yeah,
but
where is he?
where is he?
when
But
is
he was
he?
always there.
Yeah,
Let's be for real. And then I feel like towards the end, she knew she could just sense him.
yeah. Since his presence.
Yeah. After that, after the scene where she spreads the coffee grounds all over the ground, that fight they get into in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was a pretty brutal
That was a
fight.
brutal fight.
And then she runs off and then goes back to his mansion, and then she finds another
Another
invisibility
suit
suit and hides it, which comes
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 up.
back into play in
Yeah.
the last scene. And there was a lot of foreshadowing, like
Yeah, a lot
with
of
the
They set up things very well.
yeah, they do that. And then after she left Adrian's house, she goes to meet her sister for dinner. And this was the biggest
That's the
what
biggest
the
oh shit
fuck moment
'Cause
for me.
it sets it up so well because you as the audience feels safe
Yeah.
because I'm like, oh, he's not gonna attack. There's so many people around. You know, he wouldn't get away with it. And then all of a sudden,
You see the knife come up and
then he puts it in her hand. I'm like, oh no, he's gone there.
yeah, that was the biggest jaw-dropping moment
Yeah.
for me. I couldn't believe it. I was like, and it takes no time from the time the knife gets up in the air. You could cut back, you see the knife in the air, and then boom,
Boom,
her
It's
sister's
all-
dead.
Yeah, all one motion.
Yeah, I was like, oh, so that's where we're going with the movie
Oh,
now. Yeah, it was. Whew. And then right after that, when she gets admitted to the facility,
Yeah, the psych.
you get another what the fuck moment when she ends
Starts-
up being pregnant.
Oh yeah, and pregnant, and she starts cutting her wrist to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I never liked that.
God. I had to like close my eyes
Yeah,
and
I
walk
looked-
out of the room.
Yeah, I looked away when she started doing that.
But yeah, she like meets with his brother, and his brother basically admits to knowing that Adrian is doing
Yeah,
this.
he's still alive, and he's.
Yeah, and then
harassing
she
her.
steals up one of his fancy pins and then cuts her wrist, saying, "Adrian, you aren't gonna have the kid or me," just in order to get him close to her so she can stab him. And then she stabs him like 4 or 5
Yeah, I
times.
don't know how he took that and.
I also don't know how strong. I also don't get how he's so strong, because in that kitchen scene I was talking about earlier, he like throws her across the room,
Yeah, he has some crazy strength.
and then
Steroids.
in the end when they're back in the house and he's fighting her cop friend.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
he beat the
That
shit out of him.
the cop dude is big.
Yeah.
I don't know. He has to be on some steroids, like you said.
But I really like the escape from the psych world. That felt
Yeah.
very Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
That's where the movie gets really action packed.
Yeah.
It just goes crazy from there. He's just like, F it. They can kind of see me now. I'm just going to kill everyone.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, so I gotta do whatever it takes.
And I love how he kind of like fades in and out.
Yeah, he
of
fades
the
in
suit,
and out because
and it's
suit's
like
been
glitching.
damaged.
Yeah. And I don't think he did that when he was over at their house. So I think
No.
I think
Yeah,
that's
there's two
the,
different people.
I think that's another hint of how you can tell that wasn't Adrian.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty clever.
Yeah.
Good job.
Just thought of that. It just came out of nowhere. And then we talked about the ending earlier, but the ending was very satisfying
Yes.
for
Oh, so yes.
just in period, because you could tell how he's manipulating her, and she chose steak on purpose when he had all that out, so there would be a snake knife on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and she just had it all planned out so perfectly.
Yeah,
she
she-
probably knew that he was going to try and swoon her or
Yeah.
sway her back over to him, that he'd have this big old elaborate thing out, and you see her cop
He-
friends out in the car.
Oh, she even knew that there would be cameras, so she has to act up like she didn't know what happened.
Yeah.
And-
And then she just steps out of the frame
step
of the
out
camera.
frame and basically gives him the middle finger.
Yeah. And then she packs up her invisible suit, and
There's gonna be an invisible woman now.
yeah, and then she just leaves.
Yeah.
But I thought the ending was very satisfying, especially for that dick of a character.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
He deserved it.
He did for everything he did. He killed her sister.
Basically ruined her life.
He ruined her life, got her committed to a psych ward, got her arrested,
Got her pregnant without her consent.
and then slapped a minor,
Oh yeah.
assaulted a minor, and assaulted an officer.
Yeah. And shot a lot of people. He shot
Yeah.
he shot
Oh.
those security officers
Yeah.
too. This dude is a terrible human being.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh no, I can get her to come back to me."
Yeah. Oh no, I'm the best human being alive.
So, we said the director earlier was Lee Whannell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently there is going to be a sequel, and he's working on it.
Yeah, there's gonna be a sequel and there's gonna be like a spin-off with Elizabeth Banks directing. It's gonna be called Invisible Woman.
Really?
Yeah, now I don't know if it's gonna be about Elizabeth Smart's character.
I don't know. But they also have Lee Whannell working on another movie, which is another one of the classic, monster horror movies. And they have him working on a Wolfman reimagining,
Wolfman.
starring Ryan Gosling as Wolfman.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll watch that.
I can get on board with that if it's anything like this.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
I like the idea of reimagining those old classic movies
Well,
to
they've
bring
been-
them up more with the times.
Whoever produces these movies, they've been trying to do this for years now. They did it with The Mummy with Tom Cruise, which was
Failed.
terrible. They did one with Dracula
Yeah.
with Luke Evans, which was terrible. So they finally,
Maybe they finally have found the person to head their universe or whatever they want to do.
Well, they finally smart enough and realized that they don't need to spend $200 million.
Nah.
They need a good director. He knows what to do with a limited budget.
I'd like to see James Wan remake one of the old, one of the old classics.
I know this is not a classic, but I feel like he would do a good Swamp Thing.
He definitely would do a good Swamp Thing.
I think he produced the TV show.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
But a movie with him about that would be badass.
I think it would be good. From what I hear, the TV show's good too. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah, there's too many TV shows.
Yeah,
too many
there's
DC TV shows.
Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
So you got anything else to talk about with The Invisible Man? I just think it's a good movie.
Yeah,
you need to go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, you can. I think you can still rent it from Redbox.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure you can rent it from Redbox if you want to watch it like that. So, if you ain't got anything else to talk about with this movie, Matt, give us your final thoughts and a rating out of 10.
I will give this 8 out of 10. It's a very solid
That's what I was going
movie.
to give it.
You son of a...
I have it written down, actually. I'm sure you don't.
I don't. No.
Exactly. I always write mine down. But no, it's a great movie, and I think it does a great job of building up the suspense.
The tension.
And then when the tension is cut, it goes from being a suspenseful, tension-filled movie to an action-packed race to save her friend.
Yeah, it's so good.
It is. It's very good, and you need to go watch it. Okay. Got anything else, Matt?
No, I think that's it for me.
That's it for me, too. Well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed listening. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We put out new episodes every Sunday and Wednesday. And we'll see you next time when we talk about Creep.